Hi guys, we are AsGamers teams. Today we will talk about Final Fantasy XVI. Although Final Fantasy XVI is linear in most of its parts, the game also features 4 large areas that can be freely explored. Formidable enemies called Notorious Marks roam these areas. It's entirely up to you whether or not you go into battle, as these are side content. However, valuable rewards await players who kill these ruthless creatures. Each of these enemies has a rank, and this rank shows their strength. Of course, higher level means better reward. Notorious Marks may come across randomly while wandering through the game's open world, but you can also learn their location by examining the hunting board. The main hero, Clive, will be able to access the board in question by going to his hiding place. Square Enix hasn't announced any plans to port Final Fantasy XVI to PC or Xbox, but it seems likely the publisher will have a PC port at some point, depending on its past performance. But for now, Final Fantasy XVI launches for PS5 on June 22. What do you think about the game? Thank you for watching. See you next time.
To kill. You do it by choice!
They don't believe in me. They believe in the powers that dominant.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
And thus is the light of hope severed. We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Come to me, Ifrit!
Who are we? What are the dominants? We are but mighty acts of God.
Enough of this! I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
We shared a dream! I would be the king of the world! The darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
I have to stop him! I have to save them!
I made a promise to my friends, and it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
Your efforts will avail us naught.
We fight, we survive, we endure. We don't need a reason. Clive! Clive! Clive!
Clive!
Take Joshua and get to safety.
I'm not going without you.
I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape. Your Highness! Run! No!
Clive!
Joshua! Revenge is a weapon. I sometimes wonder if I am controlling it, or if it's controlling me. No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Good boy.
What do we do?
The usual. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I won't be dying today. Come to me, Ifrit!
follow the target, Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Sergeant, let's summon their icon.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain!
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
What does it matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
So they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
It's the Archduke's son.
Phoenix.
Joshua! Stop this!
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible. The legacy of the crystals has shaped our history. I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, Ifrit.
It has been 1,500 years since the fall of our forebears. And Valisthea has been slowly dying. Ever since.
Further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic.
Darkness spreads as day gives way to twilight. The Mother's flame now all but a flicker.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua.
But who shall claim their fading light? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria, bastion of tradition.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
The Holy Empire of Sanbreque, where ambition is divine.
The Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. All shall bow before their emperor.
The Dalmekian Republic, whose fortunes shift with the desert sands.
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
The Iron Kingdom, forged in faith and fear.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Or the Kingdom of Waloed, indomitable in its isolation.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals.
From a single spark, will the land ignite? In the year 860, the Imperial army will march upon Rosaria. And from the slaughter shall a new shadow rise. To fall upon the dominants, painting their destinies black as night.
Our ability to summon beasts of great might should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts.
And so I became their puppet. What makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
I'll crush him! Flay him!
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
Rise, ye crownless kings. A reckoning is upon you. A war of the icons.
safety.
I'm not going without you.
I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
Your Highness! Run! No!
Clive!
Joshua!
ああ、止まってない。よかった。
It's not froze. It didn't freeze. It didn't freeze.
今ポーズかけておいたんで。
You pause it. Now we're gonna unpause. Here we go. Wait a minute. Wait. Controller. I just want to show. Look. This is not a video.
家計2キロ四方のエリアになりますが、かなりね、広いマップっていうのももちろん用意されてます。
So again, we do have these very open, spacious areas. This one happens to be again about 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers in size.
で、ちょっと進んでみましょうか。
All right, let's head over this way.
で、これ普通のハイファンタジーの世界にはね存在しないオブジェクトですが、こちら1500年前に存在していたと言われる空の文明と言われる謎のね、古代文明の遺跡が各所に点在しています。
Again, we mentioned before that the game is high fantasy, but everywhere in the world you're going to see these type of old relics from an ancient civilization which we call the Fallen, which existed up until about 1500 years ago.
で実際このフィールドの中にはこうやった、人々がね集まってキャンプなどが、開かれていたりします。
And of course, in these large fields, it's not just places for battle, but you also have towns and encampments as well.
こういったところも基本は全くロードなし、シームレスにも全部進んでいきます。
And as you see, it's all seamless from field into town. Dynamic conversations.
であんまり進むと、ストーリーが進んでしまってスポイラーになるので、ワールドマップの紹介をしようかな。
Okay, yeah, we can't go any further. It's about 145 more yards to the next part, and we can't show you that, so we're going to stop here, and we're going to show you the world map.
ファイナルファンタジー16ですが、このようにワールドマップというものが存在しています。
So, with Final Fantasy 16, we have this world map, and these are the areas that you can explore.
で実際にプレイヤーの皆さんは物語を進めていくとこのワールドマップに、行けるエリアというのがどんどんアンロックされていきます。
And as you proceed through the story, you'll be unlocking more and more areas that you can visit.
で基本的には物語、ストーリーを進めるためには新しくアンロックされた場所で、バトルをしたり物語の展開が起こったりするんですけど、もちろんそれに従わずに他のエリアに行ってアイテムを取ってきたり、モブを探したり、そういったことも自由にプレイできるようになってます。
And again, of course, players can choose to, again, follow the main scenario along when you unlock new areas, or you can go back to the areas that you previously visited to have battles or search for items and just explore.
じゃあ実際どれぐらいでエリアチェンジするのか試してみようか。
All right, and now we're going to show you what it's like to actually travel to an area and how much loading time there is.
怖いな。
And here we go. 1,
2, 3, 4ぐらいですね。
All right, here we are. Boom.
ダウンローディング出さなくていいよっていうギリギリぐらい。
That's right. Yeah, it's just short enough that we don't have to put a now loading symbol on the screen.
ではちょっとここで、その RPG 的な要素をちょっとだけご紹介するのにセーブデータ変えます。
All right, so next up I want to show you a different type of area, an area that has a little bit more of our RPG elements in Final Fantasy 16. So we're going to have to switch our save data.
1個忘れてた。
Oh, we forgot something.
今日はライブストリームも 2K の配信らしいので、今回はですねここにあるパフォーマンスモードと、グラフィックスモードありますので、2K のフレームレート優先のモードで、プレイをしております。
Okay, so as you can see here, we have two different game performance modes. One that focuses on graphics and 4K graphics, and one that focuses more on frame rate. Because our stream today is in 2K, we've decided to do the frame rate performance mode.
基本的にいつでも好みで変えていただけるので、グラフィックス最優先で遊びたいよという方はグラフィックス選んでいただいて、もうアクションゴリゴリに、行くんだという方はフレームレートで遊んでいただければと思います。
But as you can see here, this can be changed at any time during gameplay. You can go from back and forth between frame rate and graphics at any time you want. So match it up with your playstyle. If you're more into the action in that frame rate, choose that frame rate mode. If you just want the beautiful experience, feel free to go with the graphics.
では
All right, so let's load. That pixel.
なんだろうね。別のデータを読みます。
Okay, let's go to the next data, and here we are.
早いですよね。
That was it. Very quick.
Yes. こちらがですね、クライブ青年期に訪れることになるシドルファスが組織している組織のアジトになります。
All right, so next up we have an area that's called the Hideaway, and this is an area that's run by Sid, someone that Clive meets along his journey.
で、大体ここが、皆さんのベースキャンプのようなものになるとイメージしていてください。
And this is kind of like a hub or a safe area where Clive can return in between his adventures.
例えばこのアジトには、こういったカローンのショップがあります。
So inside the Hideaway, Clive will find different facilities, such as this shop run by Lady Karen.
武器とか。
And here, Clive can buy weapons,
防具とかアクセサリーとか、
accessories,
もちろんポーションの補充なんかもね。
As well as the items like potions, the consumables.
で、他にはトルガルが寝てる。
Oh, Torgal's sleeping. Aww.
こちらにはですね、腕利きの鍛冶屋ブラックソーンがいます。
And here we have the Hideaway's master blacksmith, Blackthorn.
このブラックソーンのところでは、クライブが手に入れてきた素材、アイテムを使って新しい武器や防具を作ったり、今まで使っている武器や防具のアップグレードを行ったりすることができます。
Here, Clive can bring the materials that he's gathered on his journey to craft new gear or upgrade his existing gear.
他にもですね、このアジトだと、向こうにちょっとアイコン出ていますが、サイドクエストの発行、これ世界中に散らばってはいるんですけど、より多くのサイドクエストここからも発行されてます。
As you can see there in the background with those exclamation points, those are side quests that start from the Hideaway. Of course, there are also side quests that will start in other locations as well, but most of them start from here in the Hideaway.
Oh, nice cloak. I want one.
I want one. そしてこちらのストーンもぜひ覚えておいてください。
All right, and next up we have this item that's called the Arete Stone.
アクセスするとですね、コンバットをトレーニングする、別時間、別時空のルームがあったり。
So within this virtual kind of world, we have special supplementary content such as battle training.
そしてこちら世界中の腕に覚えのあるプレイヤーとバトルのスコアを競い合うアーケードモードも用意されています。
We also have what's called an arcade mode, where players can compete for high scores and compare their scores with players from around the world on the leaderboard.
そして一度クリアしたストーリー、ステージを再度リプレイするっていったことも、こちらのストーンからできますので、ぜひ活用してですね、いろんなやり込みにチャレンジしていただければと思います。
And of course, we also have a stage replay. So any of the stages that players have played and completed, they can go back and replay them at any time. Wait, question? What's that? No.
Question. Secret.
Okay.
というわけで、このアジトを中心にですね、クライブいろんな活動をしていくんだよというのを覚えておいてください。
So again, this is that safe zone where Clive can go at any time in his journey. And so when you need a break for the main story, the Hideaway is where the fun continues.
はい。では、一回パワーポイント。今回ちょっとまた新しいエリアでバトルを紹介してみようかなと思ってます。
Okay, so we're going to go to a different section of the area that we did the walkthrough before.
まずクライブの、現在のギアですが、このアクセサリー何も装備されてません。
Okay, so this is the gear equip screen, and we see at those bottom three slots for accessories, we have nothing equipped in the accessory slots.
普通にクライブのこの召喚銃の切り替えというのは、こちらの L2 ボタンを押す。
Okay, so by pressing the L2 button, that cycles through the three icons that you have channeled.
じゃあ僕が全てマニュアルでちょっと敵と戦ってみようかなと。
Okay, so first we're going to go through a battle, and this is all manual. We have none of the helpful accessories equipped.
まず回避は R1 ですね。
So you press R1 to evade. See him evading there.
で仲間たちはオートで戦います。
And then you have Jill and Torgal are fighting automatically. He's
今
dodging.
うまくかわしますね。
That was a good judge.
でもかわせないと。
And that was a bad one. Dodge. You're pretty good.
Thank you. で、ウィルゲージを削るとこうダウン状態に。
And each enemy has of these larger enemies have what's called a will gauge. When you get their will down to 0, they will be staggered and fall like this, and for free for all on the down enemy.
では倒しましたね。
Hey, defeated. How much practice? How much practice?
4 times?
4 times?
まあ今のが、何も
to press R1 to evade out of the way. So it basically slows down the action to allow for easier evasion.
ではさっきの相手より強そうな
All right, let's
ク
look
アー
for
ル
a
を
different animal. Let's find, before it was a storm panther, now let's find the stronger curl.
見ててくださいね。まず攻撃
All right, so
を
now we're
避
going
け
to
ま
do
す。
attack. We're going to dodge one of the attacks.
これ R1 を押すだけですね。あ、自分で避けちゃった。
Oh, that was good. Yes, just pressing R1 at the prompt.
連続でも
And then like this as well, when there is each one will
四
stop.
角
And now
オートア
next
タ
we're
ッ
going
ク
to show the auto attack. And now he's only pressing square and he's able to do these
よい
combinations.
しょ。
That way. You can play one-handed.
ほう。だからここまでそのサポートしてもらうと本当片手でもこれぐらい遊べちゃいます。
And again, you know, the ring of timely focus and the ring of timely strikes condense the action down into something so simple that you can play with one hand.
もちろんだからこのオートスローだけをつけてアクションはね自分でやるっていうのも楽しみ方の一つなんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Again, another option, again, because these can be combined in any way you want. For example, if this is too easy, maybe only equip the ring of timely focus that helps you with evasion, but then decide to do all of the action manually.
はい、倒せましたね。ありがとうございます。
There you go.
まあもちろん今オートスローリングをつけてるので攻撃を受ける直前にスローになりますが、まあその回避自体をもう全部オートにしてしまうっていうアクセサリーも用意しているので、プレイヤーの皆さん一人一人がどんなスタイルでこのゲームを遊びたいか、そこをぜひチョイスしながら、自分で、楽しめる楽しみ方っていうのを見つけられるようになってます。
Again, in addition to these two that we've shown you already, there are many more of the timely accessories. There's even one, for example, if slowing down time is still too much for some players. We have an accessory that will completely automate evasion, so you don't even have to press anything and you'll dodge out of the way automatically. So it's all about finding what's difficult for you, what's easy for you, and finding a combination that works.
ぜひね、ストーリーを楽しみたいんだという方はいろんなサポートを使いながら、でもちろん例えばアクションに自信があるよという方は全て外してですね、さっき紹介したアーケードモードなんかでスコアアタックをするときは当然サポートアクセサリーつけてない方がスコアが高くなるようになってます。
Again, so for those players that just want to focus on the story and just want to see the narrative and don't want to have to worry about action, there are a lot of accessories that will simplify a lot of stuff and make it easy for even you players. On the other hand, if there's those players out there that know I'm great at action games, I want to challenge myself, take off all the accessories and play it on its hardest mode. We also have other types of battle content that will challenge those players as well. For example, the arcade mode that we showed you before, where if you wear these accessories, you're going to get a lower score. So you're going to take those off and play the game in the sense where you can, where it's just you, and get those high scores and get on the top of the leaderboard.
そして世界中でですね、ファイナルファンタジー16使ってストリーミングしようと思ってくださっている方もいると思います。ストリーマーの皆さんにですね、この今画面の左上にクライブが今どんなサポートアクセサリーつけてるか一目で表示されるようになってます。ですのでいちいち視聴者の皆さんにどういう装備で戦ってるか紹介しなくても、一目で分かるようになってます。
And again, we know that with these timely accessories, one thing that might happen is that you're going to have streamers that are going to want to be streaming how good they are, and then be like, wait a minute, is this guy using the timely accessories to make everything easy? Well, for streamers, we have on screen, if you see at the top left hand, it will show you that you are equipping at that time. So again, streamers won't be able to cheat, and they won't have to go in and show their audience, oh, I have this one off or have it on. You'll always be able to know right up there in the top left.
Yeah.
Can you kill the Torgal? No. Pet.
Hey.
Pet. Oh.
Good
yeah,
boy.
Good boy.